The entire situation erupts out of nowhere, catching everyone off guard as the rumor breaks like a sudden storm that nobody saw coming. According to rapidly circulating posts, Mena allegedly revealed that Mendeecees is the father, and within minutes the entertainment blogs snatched the story and blasted it everywhere, turning a private claim into a public wildfire. It starts with one screenshot, then another, each one looking more damaging than the last. And even though nothing is confirmed, the internet reacts as if the truth has already been decided. People in the comments don't even pause to breathe, they jump straight into outrage, shock theories, and confusion, demanding answers from anyone connected to the situation. The air around the story feels tense, almost electric, as if the entire digital world is collectively leaning and hungry for more details. The claim isn't just messy, it's explosive, the kind of revelation that tears through timelines, group chats, reaction channels, and gossip pages like a spark hitting dry grass. Some users claim they heard it weeks ago, others insist Erica said it directly to someone close, and a handful swear this is the secret people have been hinting at for months. All of it snowballing into a narrative too intense to ignore, even though there's no confirmed recording, no verified conversation, no solid proof. The drama has already taken on a life of its own, chased by thousands who thrive on scandal. Familiar names get pulled and instantly Yandy's silence becomes suspicious. Mendeecees' lack of response becomes incriminating, and Erica's past conflicts are suddenly used as fuel to justify the possibility that she really did drop this bomb. It doesn't matter that the origin is blurry. In the world of social media, once a rumor catches momentum, clarity stops mattering. What matters is the shock value, the emotional punch, the chaos of watching something private explode in public. By the time major platforms start reposting it, the narrative is no longer a question, it's a spectacle. A full-blown scandal unfolding in real time. The suddenness of it all leaves people stunned, asking how this kind of revelation could surface without warning, who leaked it, and why right now. And just like that, the tone is set, messy, dramatic, high stakes, and instantly viral, locking everyone's attention on what might unfold next. The moment the rumor hits the internet, it spreads with a speed that feels almost unreal, turning a single allegation into a full-blown social media eruption that nobody can escape from. Comment sections start overflowing within minutes, people tagging friends, dropping shocked emojis, and demanding someone explain what's going on because the situation looks too wild to be fake. Blogs that normally take hours to verify stories suddenly rush to post anything they can find, even vague screenshots and recycled quotes just to stay ahead of the chaos. Reaction channels spin up live streams, gossip pages fire off dramatic captions, and fans begin stitching old clips and past interviews to support whatever theory they believe at the moment. Memes appear instantly, voice notes circulate with people claiming they know someone close, and random pages insist that the rumor is old news, even though nobody was talking about it before today. Twitter becomes a battleground of shock, disbelief, jokes, anger, and messy debates, with people arguing about loyalty, disrespect, betrayal, and who's really at fault before any facts are even confirmed. Every few minutes a new post adds another layer. Someone claims the story was whispered months ago. Someone else reports a source who insists Erica only said it in confidence. And a handful of users swear there are DMs floating around that match the story word for word. Screenshots get cropped, re-edited, reposted, and re-explained so many times that the original context is completely lost, replaced by a louder, exaggerated version that feels designed to go viral. YouTube commentators jump in with dramatic titles, breaking down every angle as if they've been studying the case for years, while podcasts quickly record emergency episodes to capitalize on the moment. Even people who don't normally follow celebrity drama start chiming in, because the story is everywhere on Explore pages, on For You pages, and recommended videos, and inside group chats where everyone is trying to figure out whether this is real or another internet fantasy gone too far. And as the conversation snowballs, the tone shifts from curiosity to near certainty, as if the constant repetition has turned speculation into fact. Bloggers begin asking bold questions, fans create entire timelines, and every comment section becomes a messy courtroom where strangers argue passionately, without knowing any of the people involved. By now, the rumor isn't just spreading, it's dominating the internet, drowning out anything else happening that day, and setting the stage for an even bigger explosion to come. As the rumor gains momentum, people begin dissecting the claim in obsessive detail, trying to piece together exactly what Erica supposedly said, who she said it to, and how the information managed to leak into the public so suddenly. The circulating story becomes more dramatic with every retelling. starting from a simple, someone close herded directly from her to a tangled web of alleged private conversations that sound more like scenes from a scripted show than reality. According to the loudest voices online, Erica didn't just hint at the situation, she allegedly stated it clearly, in a moment of frustration or emotional vulnerability, and the person she confided in couldn't resist repeating it. Others insist she revealed it during a heated exchange, saying things too raw and too personal to ever be repeated. Yet somehow those exact lines are now being shared everywhere, word for word, as if half the internet was in the room when she said them. Some people claim it was mentioned months ago in quiet circles, but ignored because it sounded too wild at the time, while others swear they've seen deleted posts that supposedly confirm the entire thing, but mysteriously no longer exist. Every corner of the internet starts building its own version of the truth, mixing bits of old drama, past relationship tension, and long-running feuds into a narrative that feels almost too perfect for the messy storyline people want to believe. Commentators point out Erica's tone in old clips, analyzing her facial expressions as if they're clues, while others argue that her past frustrations make this revelation believable. Even if nothing is verified, the story becomes a game of telephone gone completely out of control. One person repeats a detail, someone else adds their interpretation, and before long the claim sounds like a confession delivered in a dramatic spotlight. Meanwhile, the question of credibility becomes irrelevant to most people, because the emotional weight of the rumor is so enormous that it overshadows the need for proof. People latch onto the most sensational version, repeating it again and again until it feels like established fact. Screenshots are taken out of context, voice notes are edited, and every clip that even remotely connects to the situation is turned into evidence supporting the story. By the time the claim reaches its peak, it's no longer about what Erica actually may or may not have said. It's about the audience's desire for something explosive, something shocking, something that fits perfectly into the chaotic narrative unfolding online. And with every share, every retweet, every stitch video, the claim becomes solidified in the public imagination, shaping the direction of the drama long before anyone involved has a chance to confirm or deny a single word. As the rumor keeps intensifying, the spotlight shifts sharply onto Yandy, turning her into the emotional center of a storm she never asked for. People begin speculating about her reaction before she even has a chance to blink, and the internet quickly paints her as blindsided, hurt, and struggling behind the scenes, even though she hasn't said a single word publicly. Comment sections fill up with dramatic predictions, claiming she's packing her bags, crying with friends, or quietly planning her exit while trying to protect her dignity. Others argue she already knew something was off, pointing to old episodes, clipped interviews, or vague quotes about trust and loyalty that suddenly gain new meaning under this rumor's shadow. The narrative builds faster than she can control it. Every silence is labeled confirmation, every neutral post becomes a sign, and every hour she doesn't respond is treated like another chapter in a breakup storyline people are desperate to believe. Fans begin rewriting her entire relationship history through this new lens, saying she gave too much, tolerated too much, and deserved better long before the scandal hit. Some supporters defend her fiercely, insisting she won't walk away from her family over unverified noise, while others insist she should, arguing that this rumor, true or not, is the final straw. The pressure becomes so heavy that even unrelated things like her missing in the net, posting a motivational quote, or simply logging off get twisted into proof that she's devastated. Blogs amplify it further by imagining her emotional state, describing scenes of her confronting betrayal or making difficult decisions in private, even though none of them have actual information. Several pages begin posting inside sources claiming she's considering leaving, which only inflames the conversation and pulls more people into the speculation cycle. It doesn't help that the internet loves dramatic symmetry. The idea of a woman discovering a shocking truth and deciding to reclaim her peace fits perfectly into the storyline social media thrives on. Some suggest that cryptic posts or vague social media updates from weeks prior might have been subtle hints at underlying conflicts, while others insist that the timing of these rumors was strategic, designed to ignite chaos when tension was already simmering. As these interpretations circulate, the line between reality and speculation blurs further, creating a sense that the audience is participating in a real-time investigation, piecing together a puzzle with fragments of truth and imagination. The emotional intensity of the fans' analyses amplifies the pressure on the individuals involved, as the public begins to project their own expectations and judgments onto the unfolding drama. Each revelation or reinterpretation of past behavior becomes a catalyst for new discussions, escalating the overall intensity of the narrative. Observers debate whether patterns in the interactions indicate deceit, miscommunication, or simply normal human behavior now misread through the lens of a viral rumor. The public's hunger for clarity transforms ordinary footage into evidence, while the absence of direct statements from Erica, Mendeecees, or Yandy only heightens speculation, leaving fans desperate for any shred of insight. By meticulously connecting past moments to the present controversy, audiences not only extend the lifespan of the rumor, but also create an intricate web of potential truths and imagined betrayals, ensuring that the drama continues to dominate conversations. This relentless examination of history sets the stage for the next section, where creators speculate on strategic timing, the release of rumors, and the orchestration behind the chaos, further escalating the tension and keeping viewers on edge. As the conversation around the rumors reaches fever pitch, online commentators turn their attention to the timing of the alleged revelations, suggesting that someone might have deliberately released information at the most volatile moment. Speculation runs wild about whether this was a calculated move designed to maximize attention, drama, and emotional impact, and fans begin dissecting the sequence of posts, screenshots, and leaks with the intensity of investigative journalists. Some argued that cryptic messages, subtle hints, and past social media activity were all part of a deliberate buildup, pointing to a carefully orchestrated narrative meant to spark controversy and keep viewers glued to their screens. Others caution against overthinking, insisting that coincidences often appear significant only in hindsight. Yet the audience can't resist theorizing, piecing together events as if assembling a cinematic plot. Commentary videos and podcasts explode with analysis of potential motives, questioning who benefits from the chaos and whether any individuals involved had prior knowledge of how explosive the claims could become. Every nuance is examined, the timing of Erica's public appearances, Mendeecees' responses on social media, Yandy's silence, and even the subtle reactions of friends and family all become fodder for conjecture. Fans imagine phone calls filled with urgency, private conversations brimming with tension, and moments of private confrontation that could explain the public fallout. The online narrative grows more elaborate as audiences invent hypothetical scenarios, weighing emotional stakes and predicting possible outcomes. Each new post or reaction is scrutinized for hidden meaning, escalating the sense that the drama was engineered rather than spontaneous. Even minor details, such as timestamps or deleted posts, are theorized to hold strategic significance, feeding a cycle of continuous speculation that seems unstoppable. While no confirmation exists, the possibility that someone managed the release of information to create maximum disruption adds a layer of intrigue, making every action and reaction feel deliberate. Fans debate endlessly, wondering whether the timing was accidental, opportunistic, or intentionally manipulative, and in doing so, they deepen the emotional investment in the unfolding narrative. The intensity of this collective analysis adds pressure to the real individuals involved, as the imagined orchestration becomes nearly as compelling as the rumors themselves. This fixation on timing and orchestration naturally leads into the next section, where attention turns to the personal retreats and emotional coping strategies of those at the center of the storm, revealing how the alleged chaos affects the people behind the headlines. The culmination of the swirling rumors, speculation, and online drama comes into sharp focus as the emotional toll on Yandy and Mendeecees reaches its peak, illustrating the raw human cost behind every headline. Yandy, exhausted by months of tension and blindsided by the latest revelations surrounding Mena and her child, makes the heart-wrenching decision to step away from a relationship that has stretched her patience and resilience to the breaking point. Every step she takes, from carefully packing her belongings to walking toward the car, is heavy with symbolism, representing not just a physical departure, but the emotional release of years of sacrifice, compromise, and enduring public scrutiny. Mendeecees, frozen and speechless, watches her leave, feeling the weight of unspoken words, lost chances, and a love that can no longer withstand repeated fractures in trust. Their shared silence speaks volumes, as gestures, glances, and the soft echo of footsteps convey more than any argument ever could. Fans have long watched these relationships unfold on screen, but the imagined intensity of private moments, painful conversations, fleeting doubts, and the quiet resolve of someone choosing self-preservation over survival in an emotionally draining dynamic now becomes vivid in their minds. Meanwhile, speculation about Mena's role in the storm, whether intentional or accidental, continues to swirl. adding layers of complexity to a narrative already rich with tension and heartbreak. The departure scene is both cinematic and profoundly human, the cool night air brushing Yandy's face, the headlights illuminating an uncertain path ahead, and the sense of freedom mingled with sorrow creates a palpable atmosphere that audiences can almost feel themselves. Social media commentary explodes with reactions ranging from empathy and admiration for her strength to frustration and disbelief over the series of events that led to this point, underscoring how invested viewers are in every nuance of these real-life dramas. As Yandy drives away, fans are left grappling with questions about reconciliation, closure, and the long-term impact on all involved, imagining how each individual will navigate the aftermath of public scrutiny, personal betrayal, and the emotional chaos of a relationship under constant observation. The quiet yet powerful act of leaving signals the end of one chapter and the uncertain beginning of another, linking seamlessly to the larger narrative of celebrity rumors, human vulnerability, and the complex web of emotions that connect everyone caught in the storm. This closing section leaves viewers with lingering tension and anticipation, perfectly setting the stage for ongoing discussions and debates about what comes next for Yandy, Mendeecees, Mena, and the ripple effects of a story that captured the attention of an entire audience.